Hi guys, Jared Freeland here. I got another story for you, fun with my guides. And if you've seen these before, you know that I've had a lot of fun over the years having experiences with my guides that help me to assuage my doubt, help to let go of that doubt that a lot of people feel when they begin speaking with and interacting with their non-physical guides. They worry that maybe they're making it up, that perhaps it's all in their head. Part of this comes from the fact that you're experiencing it in the same place where your imagination sits. And I often think of the imagination as the portal where I interact with the divine. It's all of the visions that I've ever received, all of the guidance that I get. It plays out on the same screen, if you will, where you imagine things when you are the one imagining them on purpose. In the case where you're working with your guides put them there, and you can feel the difference because you're thinking, wow, this is fantastic what I'm imagining, what I'm seeing here, and I know I'm not the one making it up. So through the years, I've come up with a series of experiences working with my guides to help to cement the idea that they are aware of what's going on around me, they are aware of the reality that I am in, and that they have knowledge that I do not. And it shows me over and over again that I can't be making this up. So here's a good one. It's has some ups and downs. It's an interesting little drama, but I learned a lot in the end. So I was at an art show. My wife is this incredible artist. She channels paintings. They're out of this world. I'll put the link in the comments section below. And I'm at an art show with her. It's late, it's freezing, she's gone home. I'm manning the booth with one of our helpers, and I decided to go for a walk just to warm up. And while I was out, I had the time to myself. I decided to play a little game with my guides, and I said, this is an art show, it has all kinds of stuff for sale here. Guides, you know Sarah, can you show me, take me to something that she would really like, something really special for her? And they said, sure. And immediately I started to feel the guidance. This was a period in my life when I was getting guided a lot through physical sensations. I start to feel the guidance. It's pulling me forward, it's pulling me to one side. Immediately I just walk with it, and it takes me 5 or 6 tents up at this event to a jewelry booth. And I look in, it's not Sarah's kind of jewelry at all. Then I feel the pull again. I realize I've walked to the side one booth too quick. It takes me to the next booth. I walk in. Gorgeous stuff. These are wrapped pendants. And I'm looking, and my vision centers in on just one piece, and it lights up spiritually for me. And I am stunned. It's the most beautiful piece of petersite, I didn't even know the name of it at the time, that I had ever seen. Petersite is a swirling mix of several different semi-precious stones, and this one was yay big, and I kid you not, it looked like Starry Night. The blue and the gold swirls that were in it, it looked like the painting Starry Night, but prettier because it came out of the earth. It was incredible. I bought it without hesitation. It was the coolest thing I had ever found at an art show, and I knew Sarah, being into stones like petersite, she was just going to lose her mind with how happy she was with this gift. So I put it in a little bag, I crumpled it up, I put it in my pocket, and you can tell where this is going already. Throughout the night, at some point, I threw it away. I emptied things out of my pockets, I threw it in the trash. People coming by, they picked up the trash bag, replaced it with a clean trash bag. It leaves. At some point I recognize that it's gone. I search everywhere. I'm distraught. I am all up in my head about the fact that my guides brought this to Sarah and I wrecked it, yada yada yada. So the show ends, we lock up for the night. I'm attempting at this point to let go and to keep a semi-positive attitude that it'll show back up, it'll be found. I'm focusing on finding it. And I ask around, and I look around, and I find the dumpster, okay, that has what I think is all the trash that's being collected for the night. And I'm imagining that it's going to be extra valiant if I have to dumpster dive and open up all of these bags and find the one I'm looking for. I know where we were sitting, I know the kind of food people were eating. I'm pretty sure that I can recognize by the contents of a bag the one that was our trash can. I could not recognize by the contents the one that was our trash can. I pulled every bag out of that dumpster. I opened all of them up. I made a big mess that I cleaned up, and I got more and more frustrated because nothing looked remotely like what was coming out of the area where we were sitting. I knew the bag had been collected, and I didn't find it anywhere in the dumpster for this complex that the show was set up at. So I sat down, distraught, and I meditated there in the little dumpster pavilion. You know, they got little walls around it. And I asked my guides to show me where the necklace was. And in my mind's eye, at this point, I'm still not able to have a sustained vision like I can do now. In my mind's eye, I see my viewpoint rise up and fly out of the space that I'm in and start to fly away. And I shut it down. I'm like, no, I want to know where it is. I'm here with the dumpsters. And the vision continues, and it flies me right back into this space. It looks like I'm in the same place, a dumpster and trash bags. And I was so frustrated by that. Come to find out the next morning, because this is like a 3-day show, and we come back the next morning, that there's another dumpster pavilion, just like this one, identical, on a different area of the grounds, and that all of the trash that was near the area where we had been sitting was taken there. Now, by the time I found that out, everything had been removed and was taken to a central waste processing plant. It's gone. And I realized at that moment that vision had attempted to take me up and fly out over in the direction of the other dumpster to show me that it was over there. And when I saw that identical area, I assumed that it was the same one. And I thought that the vision was bogus, when in fact they had showed me right where it was, and I could have just walked over there, found the bag, and retrieved the pendant. So it was it was fun to find the stone, satisfying to find the stone. It showed me that they knew exactly what I wanted, exactly Sarah's taste, and they were aware of the perfect gifts for her and took me right to them, wasting no time. And then they allowed me to learn a lesson. They allowed me to lose the pendant, and then were willing to give me the guidance on where it was. But I was so distraught that I could not fully realize it and recognize it. So I learned a ton that night, and that experience has been to my great benefit since, because I have lost things since that I've been able to find, and I've learned to trust the visions that I see and the guidance that I get. So, pretty cool story. Doesn't have the greatest ending, but it does have some fun points, and I look forward to sharing more of them with you in the future. Hey, if you've got stories of working with your guides and miraculous happenings, wisdom that they've given you, or insights, or anything special, please feel free to share. We're all happy to hear it. I've got a whole meetup group for that sort of thing here in Gainesville. You're welcome to join that too. I love talking to you guys. Take care.